Hey, what's going on everybody? Boilon here and welcome back to another video on Marvel Strike Force. Welcome to Blogs with Boilon Friday. Now before we get to starting on that, I do want to do a quick event update because we do have the Vengeful Spirits event which is launched now. So I want to go over a few things, namely, the first thing is the free claim online, which will add the points to that. We're going to go over the chart really quickly here, but you're going to get 1,000 points daily. You're getting 500 of the fragments, and you're getting 500 milestone points directly, so that's 1,000 points a day. Over 4 days, that's worth about 4,000. The other thing I do is I want to check the currency exchange ratio. We're going to go into Nexus Hard just for sake of argument's sake, and let's go to the Union Jack node. So that's 30 energy for 200. Okay, so it's not quite 8, but it is over 6. So I was suggesting that it had to be at least 6 in order to get the event item. So 200 divided by 6. 200 divided by 30 is what I should have done. My bad. Is 6.667 repeated. So it is over 6. That's good. We'll change the math now here. I thought it might have been 8 to 1, but I did say, if you watched my previous video, I did suggest it had to have been over 6. So 6.6, just 67 for the, no, just a 666. It's going to be a really awkward number. So I'm going to just do this. And we'll see what the subtotal is. So we've added the free claim as well. And now we're going to get, in terms of the fragments, you're going to get about 32,000 plus, per day. And this is the end all reasonable points obtained. 80,000 if you don't have G16 Bifrost. 91,000 if you do have G16 Bifrost. Kind of take a look at where that lands in the actual milestone itself. Also, keep in mind that they did separate the points. It's in-game now, of course. That they did separate it by character. It's from what I understand. It was kind of it wasn't clear on the blog post, but now it is per character. So it's a huge drop down list. It's per character. So my table is going to be more accurate. You're not going to be able to scoop up all this points with one G18 character, like it might have been suggested online. So what did I say the points were over here? So 80,000 for not Bifrost G16, 91 if you do. So where's that going to get you? You're going to get right about here, actually, for anyone who doesn't have G16 Bifrost. And then if you do, you might get here if you really want this milestone. But, it's one Elite 6 orb. If you really need the Ballistic Weave, it honestly doesn't make that much of a difference. And you're probably not going to get milestone 16 unless, you have some of these characters at like 17 and 18. Honestly, because you're not going to be able to push these extra 10 Ronin shards. So what's the expectation? Well, you'll get at least 20 Ronin shards. And what is that? 5, 10, 15 Tiger shards. So, all right. That is what it is there, I suppose. So just keep an eye on it. And we'll double check the Vindicator orb as well. Let's see who's actually in there. Is it live in the game? Okay, it is there. There is, Bifrost and New Avengers, it looks like. Center Pillar. Let's take a look. And we get all the Bifrost, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all the Bifrost characters. And Tiger, not Tiger, Ronin and Mockingbird. So it's not a terrible orb. So you might want to actually, I probably wouldn't spend more than 200 cores a day because the likelihood of you getting a specific character is low. But, if you wanted to, have at it because the ratio is not terrible. So you're going to get actually a couple of orbs per day. You're going to get, if you do 200 cores daily, 300 cores daily, because of the web milestone, you're going to get 4 orbs just from spending the campaign energy, and then you're going to get an additional 3,000 fragments from the web milestone spending 300 cores. So you might end up almost with almost 6 orbs a day, which isn't terrible. So those might be additional shards for you, both from Bifrost and New Avengers. Anyways, just wanted to do that recap really quickly. Let's jump on over to the blog. Okay, so we have Darkhawk here. Wings of Fury. He's going to be, obviously, he's the next offer that's coming to our game. We have some War Season reward updates. Rescue Blitz. Season 5 pass with Sylvie. Okay, alright, it's about time. Spectral Emporium, that's the next main event, which is going to be on October the 10th. So that's going to be on Tuesday. So look forward to an event video coming on Monday morning. Season 44 Strike Pass on the 11th. On Wednesday with featuring Iron Man Zombie. Great. So because there's been no other way for people to get them, that if you're new to the game, that hopefully he's a 45 shard unlock, so it'll be more shards for the rest of us, and then hopefully an unlock for those of you who don't have them yet. Darkhawk's initial release, that means offers, of course, which is going to be on that Thursday. And, okay. Bucky Barnes added to the raid store and orb. Moon's 2 characters added to the raid store and orbs at the exact same time? That's kind of shocking. Apocalypse 5th and 7th, 5th to 7th red star available from dark promo credits. That's a big one. That's a big one. Who cares? Who cares about Nova? Move aside. I want those Apocalypse red stars. That's pretty big. How many dark promo credits? You know, screw the blog for right now. How many dark promo credits do I have saved? Only 3,000. Okay, so I don't know how much it's going to cost. Dormammu 5 is 3,000. So, but there is a cap. Keep in mind that there's a cap of 6,000. So maybe it's 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. I have no idea. I guess we'll wait and see. But regardless, that's probably something that you're going to want to get. Like, yeah, I know that, you know, it just as far as the best bang for your buck right now, it's still going to be Apocalypse if you have him, you know, over some of the other characters, in my opinion. So we'll wait and see when the prices go live. Maybe I'll show later on in the blog post. So Darkhawk lands soon, October 12th. He's going to be in the offers. Great. Same thing as, you know, I don't need to go over this, right? You know, future event, blah, 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 blah. We don't have the Iron Man free-to-play event yet either. Free Claim Friday, was that up there? I didn't... Oh, it is down here. So you get 5 Iron Man Infinity War Shards. You get some energy. That's cool. And actually one orb towards the event. So I'll need to add that in here. Not that it helps. It's not going to help a ton. But, you know, hey, let's just add the extra 2,000 points. That's going to be pretty important there, too. So, anyways... Free Claim Friday, blah, blah, blah. Let's back to the blog. Night of the Were-Tigress event. Spectral Emporium. Okay, so this is event number 3 for the main events of the month long of October. It looks like Rescue and Kestrel Shards and hey, no table. They have the web milestone table, but not main event table. Okay, what do we have to do? By spending ebony treats earned from campaign nodes. So they're doing like another they've been just spamming these events where you just farm the campaign nodes to get a currency. And now we're getting a direct currency and you have to spend them in the store and using Power Core. So it looks like you're actually going to get some points for direct Power Core spending at this point. Maybe it's in the web milestone. We'll see. The event store will be full of character shards, biomutant and skill augmented gear, dark promo credits. That's interesting. T4s and more, the Chaos Claw, and yeah, make sure. So it's not there. There's also going to be a leaderboard with red stars for Spider-Man Big Time or Dark Promotion credits. So that's on Tuesday. So this web milestone is not Power Core, so this is just raids, it says. So we'll expand that. So play 7 raid battles? That's pretty weak. That's pretty easy. They're making these pretty easy, which is fine. You're gonna get 2,000 of the currency treats, and yeah, it's a daily repeating milestone for only 7 raid battles. That's, you know, that shouldn't be too hard. It's definitely not very hard. Quick rumble for Dark Hunters. Alliance War Reward Update. So this is interesting. The Spoils of War will get a 24 karat upgrade, feature an influx of gold. The upcoming war season will feature double the gold with a top payout of up to 20 million. So is this just for the season? You'll also find more Elite War credits, so don't forget to stop by the store to open up your valuable war orbs. Slated for October the 8th. That's pretty soon. That's on Sunday. So that's really nice. So probably, is that when we're getting our war payout? I guess. And then after that, it's going to be the 2 weeks after that is going to be more gold. So that's a really good upgrade, actually. This has been one of the most player positive things, actually, is the amount of gold that they brought in with the war seasons. It's always a nice little influx. Honestly, it's pretty much like a payday every 2 weeks, and actually feels like one. So if we're getting, I think it was 5 million gold every 2 weeks that we were kind of expecting, and now if that's going up to 10 million, that's actually quite significant. So that is something that I want to give them props for, because we've been in a bit of a gold crunch because of how high we need to take characters these days, and taking brand new characters up is very expensive. And so I will give them props where credit is due. Battle Pass visual upgrades. I don't really care about visual updates. But anyways, there's going to be a Sylvie and Zombie Iron Man are the next ones upcoming. And of course, just like everything else in blogs, this was actually really short because we don't have the tables. Everything in here is subject to change. Let me refresh this one more time just to see if they added it in. They have not added it in yet, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, as long as it's here, hopefully, by Monday and they fix it, and hopefully it's not a god-awful, terrible event, that, you know, I will have this event video for you guys on Monday anyways, so don't worry about that. We'll see how bad it is. We'll see what the kind of rewards are. It looks like it's featuring Rescue and Kestrel Shards, which isn't that big of a deal for most of us now. But hopefully it's not too challenging to do, because really at the end of the day, it's a very simple event. All you have to do is spend campaign energy and then use some power cores and do a couple of raid battles online for the web milestone, and that's about it. So very simple events for next week. I just hope the numbers, of course, aren't really all that bad. And we'll see if there's any other character shards in there as well. Keep in mind with all of this stuff, if you guys watched my previous video about the upcoming Infinity Pegasus finale event, keep an eye on your expectations. I kind of want to just talk about this again very briefly, that the 4 yellow star requirement, I think this is going to be very important. So whether or not you want to spend some cores or whatever you want to do to maybe bridge the gap to get these new characters to 4-star, Iron Man, Infinity War, Darkhawk, and Ironheart Mark II, you might want to do that. I'm kind of debating right now that if this next event, has some good rewards in there, I might spend the cores to unlock Darkhawk so that I can, because I have a lot of cores saved myself, and that'll help me bridge the gap to get my characters to 4-star for this middle difficulty. That's something I'm keeping an eye on. And I know that Iron Man's going to be has he left? He's not, is he still in there? Oh no, did he go? Oh no, he's still in here. So the orb's still available. I'm thinking about, like, for the purposes of this event right now, I know I'm going to be wasting some cores because the web milestone only goes up to 600 cores spent. I might do 200 in energy and then buy one of these orbs every day. And then, yeah, I'm wasting some of my cores, because I'm not getting value out of it for the event necessarily. But I do want to, like, kind of get some shards, like a 45 shards for Iron Man or something now, I think. That way I can, like, kind of make sure I get that 4-star to be able to do those events, because I think there's going to be a lot of crucial resources that you're going to need for your characters, G16, 17, 18, and so on, in that middle difficulty that you're going to want to be able to do with Pegasus at G15 and 4 yellow star. That's just my thoughts. Once we get the actual rewards in MSF.gg, because that's where I've been seeing it, maybe we'll have a better idea of what the rewards actually are and whether or not it's going to be worth it. So that'll be more to come, of course. So, of course, like everything else in this blog, things are subject to change, but hopefully it's not changed too drastically. Didn't mean to click on that button. But anyways, that's the end of this video, everyone. It's a pretty short blog. So until next time, enjoy your weekend, and there'll be some more videos to come, of course, on the channel. So until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon, signing out.